Comparable company analysis is a valuation method that says if I can find certain companies that look like mine and see the way that they're valued, I should be able to triangulate a value for what my company is worth. The comparable company analysis uses publicly traded company information that shows different types of ratios to show the valuation of the way that those companies are being valued. And you use that information to apply to your company. Here's how. Step one. First thing that you do is find comparable companies. This is the trickiest step that takes the most amount of art and science. You're looking for companies with a similar size, industry, growth profile, margins, things that look like the company you're looking at. So, Burger King comp could be McDonald's, Wednesdays, things like that. Similar industry, yes, similar size. Some are bigger or smaller than the others, but you get the idea. Step two, you gather all of those comparable companies. Ideally, something like 10 to 20, maybe more, maybe less, depending on the situation. You put all of those into a table and then start calculating the valuation multiples that apply to those businesses from the public company information. Things like enterprise value to EBITDA, enterprise value to revenue, those types of multiples, a PE multiple, things like that. You then acquire all that information, put it into a table, calculate those ratios, and that brings you to step three. You bring that down to the bottom and you show different types of analysis on those profiles. That gives you a median, a mean, average percentile at the 70th percentile range, 25th percentile range, in order to determine what do you think is the appropriate value to apply to this company using the collection of information that you've already gotten. Most often you'll use a mean, or I'm sorry, most often you'll use a median. You may apply a premium or a discount based on the unique characteristics of this business, but it gives you a good solid foundation of the range of multiples that exist for companies in the public domain that look and act a lot like yours. You use that information in order to aggregate what you think the median multiple would be applicable to the company that you have in question, multiply it by EBITDA, revenue, whatever the multiplier is, and then ultimately come up with what the valuation is for your company.